Imagine waking up every day without someone to share your morning coffee, without the warmth of a partner's embrace. For many men over 40, this is their reality. But is it a choice, a circumstance, or something deeper? Today, we're diving into the truth behind men living without a partner after 40, with a focus on how it affects their mental health and why some find it difficult to connect with women. What we uncover might surprise you. Before we continue, if this topic resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button. Only 10% of our viewers are subscribed, and your support allows us to keep creating content like this. Let's start with the numbers. A 2023 Pew Research study reveals that 28% of men aged 40 in the US have never been married, and 42% of men over 40 are not looking to date right now. But what's behind these figures? Are these men content, struggling, or somewhere in between? Beyond the statistics, being single can have a profound impact on mental health, from loneliness to freedom, and many face barriers to forming new relationships. Meet John, a 42-year-old who has never been in a serious relationship. As an engineer, his demanding job and family responsibilities have kept him busy. John enjoys traveling alone, exploring hobbies like photography, and not having to negotiate his decisions with anyone. Yet, on quiet nights, he admits he misses the emotional connection a partner could offer. "Sometimes I wonder if I missed my chance," he says. His story reflects a duality: the freedom of singlehood and the longing for connection. Society can be harsh on men like John. There's a stigma suggesting that if a man hasn't married by 40, something must be wrong. Dating coach Evan Mark Katz debunks this, arguing that many are simply waiting for the right person. This social judgment can weigh heavily, making some men feel isolated or misunderstood, which affects their self-esteem and mental well-being. The pressure of being seen as flawed can lead to social anxiety and lower confidence when trying to connect with women. Now, meet Mike, 45, who went through a painful divorce 5 years ago. Since then, he's focused on his career as a graphic designer. He enjoys the freedom to work on creative projects and travel when he wants, but confesses that loneliness hits him during holidays or when seeing friends with their families. Mike has tried online dating but feels that expectations have changed. "Women my age seem to be looking for something different, and I don't know how to fit in," he says. His experience highlights how emotional baggage and modern dating dynamics can complicate the search for a partner. Let's talk about mental health, a crucial aspect for single men over 40. According to Psychology Today, single men aged 40 to 60 are 3.5 times more likely to die by suicide than married men, and they have double the depression rates. Loneliness is a key factor, especially for those who've lost support networks after a divorce. Divorced men are 8 times more likely to die by suicide than divorced women, often due to the loss of social connections and family ties. Additionally, fewer than 1 in 5 divorced men gain custody of their children, which can lead to feelings of shame, guilt, and failure, contributing to psychological distress. Why do some men find it difficult to connect with women after 40? There are several reasons. First, relational skills can be a barrier. A 2023 Psychology Today study found that 48% of people struggle to start relationships due to a lack of skills like flirting or emotional intelligence. For men over 40, this can be more pronounced if they haven't adapted to modern dating, which is dominated by apps where 62% of users are men, according to Time. The competition is high, and many feel overwhelmed by the need to stand out in a digital environment. Second, social stigma plays a significant role. Single men are often seen as less desirable, with assumptions that they have commitment issues or are past their prime. This can undermine their confidence, making them feel less attractive when approaching women. Additionally, women their age may have different expectations, seeking emotional or financial stability that some single men, with median incomes of $35,600 compared to $57,000 for married men, might not meet. Third, personal baggage complicates things. Many men over 40 have histories of past relationships, divorces, or responsibilities with children that can make new connections challenging. For example, Mike mentions that his divorce left emotional scars that make him cautious about opening up to new relationships. Fear of rejection or emotional caution can lead some men to avoid dating altogether. Economic factors also come into play. Single men face financial disadvantages, with 36% considered financially vulnerable compared to 13% of married men, according to Pew Research 2021. This gap can limit dating opportunities, as financial stability is often a key criterion for women. The pressure to maintain an attractive lifestyle while facing these limitations can increase stress and anxiety. But being single isn't just about challenges. Many men find freedom in this lifestyle. Tom, 47, decided to go back to school and earn a master's degree after years in the same job. "I feel like I have a second chance to reinvent myself," he says. Tom has used his time to travel, learn photography, and build strong friendships. For him, being single means having total control over his life and goals. This positive perspective shows how singlehood can be empowering, especially for those who prioritize personal growth. Cultural shifts are also transforming perceptions of singlehood. A 2020 Pew Research survey found that 50% of single Americans are content without seeking a relationship, reflecting growing acceptance of singlehood as a valid choice. On platforms like Reddit, many men praise the independence and personal growth that singlehood allows, from pursuing passions to building emotional resilience. This cultural evolution can alleviate some of the stigma, but it doesn't eliminate the emotional challenges for everyone. For men facing difficulties, there are practical steps they can take. Individual therapy can help manage loneliness and improve communication skills, according to Psychology Today, 2022. Joining interest groups like sports clubs or volunteering fosters social connections. For example, David, 50, found community in a single men's group where they share experiences and support each other. "I realized I'm not alone in this," says David, who now organizes group hikes on weekends. These connections can be vital for combating isolation. Modern dating presents its own challenges. Dating apps, where men make up 62% of users, can be daunting due to competition. However, platforms like Hinge report that 90% of users have positive experiences, suggesting that perseverance and authenticity can pay off. Men who work on their emotional communication and present themselves genuinely tend to have more success. Being single after 40 also raises questions about the future. According to Pew Research 2023, only 20% of 40-year-old singles will eventually marry, suggesting that many will remain single by choice or circumstance. This isn't necessarily negative. Men like Tom find fulfillment in building a full life without a partner, focusing on personal and professional goals. In conclusion, the truth about men living without a partner after 40 is complex. Some face loneliness, stigma, and challenges connecting with women, while others embrace freedom and thrive. Mental health is a critical factor, with higher risks of depression and suicide, but there are also opportunities for growth and resilience. If you're a man over 40 navigating singlehood, you're not alone. Share your story in the comments. How do you face these challenges? What has helped you thrive? And don't forget to subscribe for more content on men's mental health.